Guys, welcome to the Shay Speaks a Life podcast. Okay. Guys, make sure that you follow me on all platforms at Shay Speaks a Life. Okay. Thanks for all of my listeners through Spotify here, iHeart, and all. Okay. Guys, also shout out to my listeners and viewers here on YouTube as well. Look what came out, guys. With Shay Speaks Sundays that I like to do. It's about 10 minutes to be able to give you a little, you just need a little push, a little motivation, a little inspiration here, Spirit says. Yeah. Because when we're on the grind here during the weekday, right, we are focusing on what we have to do and not what we want to do, right? So, for all of my listeners here with Shay Speaks Life podcast here, and so I want you guys to really focus on what abundance means to you. Like what defines abundance? Because I realized, right, through my journey here that everyone has their own difference of opinions of what abundance means to them. And how do you know when you've achieved it, right? And how to be grateful enough when you've achieved your success, you know what I mean, in abundance here, guys. Abundance doesn't always necessarily mean financial here, right? So we need to make sure that that's clear here. And so I think that's why your spirit team here, if you will, the universe, if you will, prompted me to put this message out here to give you a sense of what abundance may look like as a snapshot for someone else here. All right, so let's get into it, guys. I have abundance and then peaceful. Wow. How can you have abundance of peace? Oh, clock that T. Okay, baby. Look though, um, having abundance of peace, because a lot of us can't get a peace of mind here, right? Some of us have busy lives. A lot of us either have children, we have to take care of either our parents or grandparents, or we got to work, we got to be able to facilitate or to be able to juggle with as life throws to us here a curveball. All right. So spirit wants you to know though, right? If this is what you would like here, you will have abundance of peace. Like that's nothing that you can buy. You can't buy a peace of mind here. You can just sit outside in the backyard and just to read a book, sip on your tea here, guys. You know what I mean? Wow. So you're being asked to be open to abundance here, to believe that you're deserving of it here, and to believe that it would flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way here. So with abundance here, guys, it's going to be important that some of y'all are like right there on the very edge here of manifesting your abundance here. And it's like you going through obstacles, you going through challenges, life gonna uppercut you a little bit, right? And so you got to be able to stand up, stand tall, and be able to, you might get knocked down, get back up, whoop whoop, right? And so you're right there on manifesting that abundance here. Do not give up on that or something like that. Yeah, you deserve it here, guys. Once you actually believe in all your heart here that the abundance due to you, that you deserve this abundance, it will be unlocked unto you. Applying honesty and light daily is the fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. Look, when you move in honesty and truth, you ain't got to worry about what lies you done told and what remember. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do none of that, right? When you live a peaceful life, right, you will be able to be guided by, finding solutions and finding comfort. Life is all about, navigating through life's ups and downs and obstacles and challenges, right? There's joy, there's pain, there's sunshine, there's rain, right? Joy, and pain, right? Release any worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, the best is yet to come. Ooh, yes. Spirit wants you to know not only will the abundance be unlocked to you, right? This week, guys, by you speaking your truth and living in your truth on a regular basis, meaning expressing how you feel. I mean, I ain't saying you got to be all negative Nancy with it, right? But saying how you feel and keeping it moving here. I feel like for a group of you, some of y'all could be, we could be passive aggressive here. Yeah, and we'll just, let it go, let things slide here. And as you leave to go out to work here, guys, for the week, it's going to be important that you say what you need to say in a peaceful manner here. Say what you need to say. Okay, something about say what you need to say, but say it in a peaceful way because it's your truth. Ooh, and then look, I got to speak up, baby. I can't make it up, buttercup. Okay, I can't make it up, buttercup. What you are not saying is eating you up inside. You can't keep it in forever. I feel like for a group of you might have to tell some family members. You might have to tell some coworkers the truth about something, baby. You got to be honest and truthful. You got to live your truth. You got to speak your truth. You can't walk around on eggshells or something like that. Yeah, it's time to let it out and move on and be happy. Because I feel like for a group of you, again, we are, if we can learn how to master ourselves, everything else is piece of cake here, guys. Okay. And so I really feel like when you know that your abundance and what's due to you here, guys, you're being asked to be open to it. Don't just ask for it. Don't assume it. Don't your manifestations come as a part here of being open enough to believing that you are going to receive it here. Not just believing, but knowing here. It's more of a knowing here. Yeah. Believing it, knowing it is the first step of being able to receive it here. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way here. Living your truth and being peaceful here. When you tell the truth and keep it moving, you ain't got nothing to be worried about or regret. You know what I'm saying? You didn't spoke your truth. You know what I'm saying? You live a peaceful life. That's what I had to learn. Once I learned to live in my truth and speak my truth, hey, baby, I ain't got to be worried about nothing. I'm not losing no sleep at night. Do you understand me, my darling? You know what I mean? This is how you are going to operate to create the peaceful nature that you need to be able to be creative, guys. When you are able to create peace within your environment here, watch how creative you are. You be like, dang, I ain't even know. Pick up some color pencils. You know what I'm saying? We grown, we parents and grandparents and everything. Now, I can guarantee you guys, once you start to tap back in to some of the things that we would do as children where our imaginations were allowed to, you know what I mean, still be a little bit more open and not conditioned as much as of yet, right? Applying honesty and light to everything that you do and how you move, right? And being able to speak your truth means that you're able to assert yourself quite well here, right? You have the confidence, you've built up the confidence to be able to speak your truth. They might, they who is everybody else other than you may not like your truth. They may not even accept your truth, collective. Ooh, okay. Yes, they may not. But at least you gonna sleep good at night. You gonna be peaceful as hell because you spoke up. You spoken your truth here, collective. So this week I need you guys to really focus on your affirmations here, right? Working on how to speak your truth and live a peaceful life by, and also being peaceful will be knowing how to find the solutions and comfort. Like, yeah, you can't curve life from happening here, right? You cannot, avoid life from happening. You can avoid some pitfalls, you know what I mean? You could, but then that only get you a little further down, and then another one comes in life, So you have to learn how to play this game of life here. You got to be like a navigating here, guys. And so doing so, your abundance will be unlocked to you. Abundance could be an array of things, and you be deciding upon once you have attained your abundance here. What flows through you here when your abundance is near, okay? And I'm sure peace and a peace of mind and being peaceful is going to, be right there, okay? I'm just saying, it needs to be, guys. I definitely appreciate you guys for tapping in this week for Shay Speaks Sunday, guys. I'll be back next Sunday to give y'all another words of encouragement here from Spirit. Speaking your truth here and living your truth, pretty much. Living your truth. Honoring it. Don't run from it here. This is the empowerment of Shay Speaks Sunday. Until then, guys, I will check you next week. Follow me on all platforms. And subscribe to the Shay Speaks Live YouTube channel. Until then, I'll check you guys later. Peace.